When you're thinking about writing a fiction book, obviously the first thing you have to figure out is what genre you're going to write in. Are you going to write a romance novel? Are you going to write an historical thriller? Action, adventure, suspense? What are you going to write? And if you're not entirely sure, then I think that the best way to decide is to write what you personally enjoy reading yourself. There's no point writing in a genre that you're not interested in. I mean, I wouldn't dream of writing horror stories, for example, because I don't like horror stories. I am bored with horror. I prefer my stories to be a bit more realistic, gritty, grounded, real life, if you want to call it that, which is why I do spy thrillers, because, at least there's some semblance of reality in there. There's not, there's no ghosts flying around in my books. So the first thing you need to do is to decide what genre you're going to write in, and if you want to stick at this long term and not get burnt out and hate the process, then, as I said, it has to be it has to be a genre that you personally enjoy reading already, because you will then have lots of books, hopefully, stacked away in your bedroom or your office or wherever, that you can look at for research purposes. So ask yourself, what do you like reading? Now, I don't want to get into stereotypes here, but if you're a woman, maybe you like romance books. My wife certainly does. Although I do have to say, I do know some men who enjoy their Jane Austen fix. I won't name any names. Takes all kinds. And there are plenty of women who enjoy thriller novels and adventure novels. So you have to decide what it is that you want to write about. And you have to be confident that you know how to write such a book. This is why you should really write what you enjoy reading, because then you will have a good idea of the structure involved in writing that book. I think if you write a book on a genre that you know nothing about, it will become immediately apparent to your readers that you know nothing about this genre and that you're faking it. And not only will they be annoyed that they've wasted money on your book, but they'll give you such terrible reviews that you may as well just give up right away, because, like it or not, customers go by customer reviews. And if all your reviews say, well, this writer hasn't got a clue what they're talking about, the genre is all wrong, the style's all wrong, then what's the point? So you've really got to write something that you are comfortable writing, something that you can be confident and credible in sounding when you're writing this. So, as I said, I do spy thrillers because I like watching adventure films. I can see there's a big market for these types of books. Everybody always wants to read thrillers. I mean, look at Daniel Silver, Robert Ludlum, Len Deighton, Barry Eisler. These are people who are making a lot of money every year writing this kind of stuff. So you don't necessarily have to follow the money. If if making money is less important than just the satisfaction of getting your book out there, well then go after whatever genre you want, or genre, subgenre, as long as you enjoy it. That's the main thing. You have to enjoy the process. If you don't enjoy it, then what's the point? Life is too short. So find your genre, and if you're passionate about that genre, then the money will follow, hopefully. Unless you choose a really, really obscure genre that nobody likes. But assuming it fits one of the main genres that people generally read, then I think you'll do fine. But always choose something that you're interested in. That way you're guaranteed to be in it for the long haul.